Under the scorching Egyptian sun, they stand. The Great Pyramids of Giza are the silent guardians of time. They've seen civilizations rise and fall. They've kept their secrets safe for thousands of years. What are they? Are they just tombs for forgotten kings? Or are they something else, something that goes beyond our understanding of the ancient world? The desert wind, whispers tales of their construction, stories that seem impossible. How could such an old civilization build such grand structures with such perfect accuracy? Questions hang in the air, as heavy as the stone blocks themselves, challenging everything we think we know about our history. Imagine a world from 4,500 years ago, a world with no modern machines, no cranes, no computers, yet there they are. The pyramids rise from the sand, proof of an incredible will and a mysterious knowledge. Each stone weighing tons would challenge even our best builders today. They were moved and placed with such precision. Millions of these blocks form mountains of stone reaching towards the heavens. This wasn't just building, it was an act with a deep purpose. A message was being carved into the very landscape, a message we're still trying to understand, a puzzle left by people who understood the universe in ways we've long forgotten. The mystery deepens when we look closer. The pyramids aren't just piles of stone, they are mathematical wonders. Their size, their angles, their placement on the Giza Plateau, all of it points to a sophisticated understanding of geometry and engineering. For example, the Great Pyramid is lined up with true north with amazing accuracy. How did they do this? They didn't have compasses, no satellites. All they had were the sun, moon, and stars. It seems the ancient Egyptians weren't just builders, they were astronomers, looking to the universe for their blueprint, putting cosmic knowledge right into the foundations of their most sacred buildings. We walk among these giants today as tourists, taking pictures, amazed by their size. But do we truly see them? Do we feel the weight of the countless questions they present? The mainstream story tells us they were tombs, built by thousands of laborers over decades. But this simple explanation feels hollow. It doesn't explain the pure perfection, the impossible logistics, the whispers of lost technologies and forgotten wisdom. The pyramids stand as a challenge, a quiet dare to look beyond the obvious and wonder what other truths are buried beneath the sands of time, waiting for a generation brave enough to find them. The secrets of the pyramids aren't just hidden in their dark chambers, they are written across the night sky. The placement of the three main pyramids at Giza is no accident. Look at them from above. Their arrangement isn't random. It perfectly mirrors the three stars in Orion's belt. This alignment is too precise to be a coincidence. It's a deliberate act, a conscious decision to reflect the heavens on Earth. But why Orion? In ancient Egyptian myths, the constellation of Orion was linked to the god Osiris, the god of rebirth and the afterlife. The pharaohs believed they would ascend to the stars to join Osiris after they died. This cosmic connection is fascinating in its scope. The pyramids weren't just tombs, they were gateways to the stars. They were machines built to help the pharaoh's soul on its journey through the cosmos. By copying the stars on Earth, the Egyptians were creating a map, a guide that could help the departing soul find its way among the gods. The land they built on was sacred, chosen specifically to create this powerful link between earth and sky. This wasn't just architecture, it was spiritual technology, a physical display of their deep beliefs about life, death, and the universe itself. The accuracy is mind-blowing. The size and brightness of the stars in Orion's belt are also shown by the size of the pyramids. The two large bright stars match the two large pyramids, while the smaller, dimmer star matches the third, smaller pyramid. This is an incredible level of detail, suggesting a deep knowledge of astronomy. Just think about it. They were building a three-dimensional model of a star system using mountains of stone. This theory, known as the Orion correlation theory, makes us rethink the intellectual and technical abilities of the ancient Egyptians. They weren't primitive, they were masters of the cosmos. But the mystery doesn't end there. Some researchers claim the alignment is so perfect that it points to a specific time in history, around 10,500 BC. At that time, the arrangement of the pyramids on Earth would have perfectly matched the stars in the sky at the moment of sunrise on the spring equinox. This date is thousands of years before the pyramids were supposedly built. Does this mean the pyramids are much older than we think? Or was the plan conceived thousands of years before the first stone was laid? The pyramids remain silent, their stone faces giving no easy answers, only more deep and troubling questions. Beyond the stars, there are other stories that whisper in the cool desert nights. These stories don't describe the pyramids as lifeless structures, but as living beings that interact with the universe. One of the most fascinating stories is that the pyramids can absorb and store energy, especially under the light of a full moon. Imagine the scene, the desert bathed in a heavenly silver glow, and the Great Pyramid seemed to hum with a silent, invisible power. Locals have talked for generations about a strange feeling in the air around the pyramids on certain nights, a tangible energy you can almost touch. Could there be any truth to this? The main building material of the pyramids is limestone, which contains large amounts of quartz crystals. Quartz has piezoelectric properties, meaning it can create an electrical charge when it's under pressure. The sheer weight of the pyramids puts a lot of pressure on the stones at their base. Could this geological pressure, combined with the pyramid's unique shape, turn the entire structure into a giant energy conductor? Some theorists believe that the pyramids were designed to harness the Earth's natural electromagnetic energy, focusing it at the top like a giant antenna. This idea changes how we look at these monuments. They weren't just tombs or celestial maps, they could also have been ancient power plants. Perhaps this energy was used for healing, spiritual enlightenment, or technologies we can't even imagine. Stories of strange lights and undefined energy fields hovering above the pyramids have been around for centuries. Modern experiments done inside the king's chamber have sometimes given strange results, with electronic devices malfunctioning and compasses spinning wildly. It seems the pyramids themselves have a pulse, a hidden heartbeat that science is just beginning to discover. Moonlight could act as a catalyst, a trigger that boosts this energy. Light, after all, is a form of electromagnetic radiation. Perhaps the specific frequency of moonlight interacts with the crystal structure of the stone in a unique way. It's a grand thought, almost like science fiction. Still, when we stand before these impossible structures, which already go beyond traditional explanation, we must keep an open mind. The ancient Egyptians had a wisdom that we have lost. Perhaps their understanding of physics and energy was far more advanced than our own, a complete science where there was no separation between the physical and the spiritual. When we face such impossible engineering feats and such deep cosmic knowledge, a big question comes up. It's a question so out there that it often gets dismissed without a second thought. Did we get help? The ancient astronaut theory suggests that the pyramids weren't built by humans alone. It suggests that a super-smart alien group visited Earth a long, long time ago, sharing their knowledge and tech with early humans. Could the gods the Egyptians worshipped, who they said came from the stars, have been real visitors from other worlds? This idea would explain the sudden jump in knowledge and ability. Look at the evidence with an open mind. The sheer size of the construction is one thing, but the accuracy is another. The stone blocks are cut so perfectly that you can't even slip a piece of paper between them. How was this done with simple copper tools? Some carvings in Abydos seem to show modern aircraft like helicopters and submarines. Mainstream Egyptologists say they are overlapping hieroglyphs, a simple mistake. But what if they aren't mistakes? What if they are exactly what they look like? A record of modern machines seen by the ancient Egyptians. Stories passed down through generations also talk about this. Stories from all over the world, not just Egypt, talk about sky gods who came down to earth to teach humans. They gave us knowledge of farming, astronomy, math, and building. When we think about the pyramids, this idea gives answers to all the unsolved puzzles. It explains the advanced engineering, the sky alignments, and the mysterious symbols. It suggests that the pyramids are not just human monuments, but a legacy of a cosmic meeting, a gift from the stars that they captured so beautifully. In the end, we are left wondering. The sands of time have hidden the truth well. Whether the pyramids were built by amazing Egyptians using lost techniques, or with help from visitors from another world, one thing is for sure. They are not just tombs. They are a message, thousands of years old. They challenge what we think about the past and our place in the universe. Maybe the biggest secret of the pyramids isn't how they were built, but why. As we keep exploring their silent hallways and looking at their star-aligned tops, we have to ask ourselves, will we ever be ready to understand the answer? The mystery continues.